Hi guys! Join me today. I'm gonna make something with those black walnuts. I have my grandmother's chocolate chip recipe. I love it. Classic, and of course I'm making it gluten-free. First we're gonna get a little bowl here and mix up the dry ingredients, starting with that Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 gluten-free flour. 2 1/4 cup of that flour right there. Always use Bob's Red Mill. It's my favorite. Maybe one day I'll get them to sponsor me. Ha! So we got our flour, and then after the flour, again 2 1/4 cup of flour. Then we're going to use baking soda next, and it's a teaspoon of the baking soda. And make sure here I point out on the box, this baking soda says pure baking soda, because some baking soda can be glutinous if you don't get the pure kind. And make sure when you're shopping and if you're gluten-free you do that. Then we got salt, 1 teaspoon of salt. My little sea salt container there. And I'm going to mix up those dry ingredients there in that little bowl. And put that to the side, and we'll mix up the wet ingredients next in the mixer bowl. Starting with my 1 cup of butter, 2 sticks. And that's melting, and then we have 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar. While my butter is getting melty, we add the sugar. Alright, now we got the butter. Mixing that butter in there. I'm going to get a spatula so I can scrape every piece of butter off the bowl because I got it melty, so... Then we're going to get the mixing paddle and mix the butter and the sugar up a good bit before I add in the eggs and vanilla. Oh, here's my vanilla. I'm going to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Also, you need to make sure that's pure because that can also have gluten in it if you don't get a pure vanilla extract. So we're going to give that a good mix and get the sugars and the butter and the vanilla mixed up together. And then next up, we're going to add the 2 large eggs one at a time. Oh, and there we are, mixing that sugar and butter and vanilla. Looking good. So, 2 large eggs, and I'm going to crack them, instead of straight into there, I put them in my measuring cup there and make sure I don't get any shell. 1 egg, 2 egg. Giving that a good mixing. And then we're going to add in our dry ingredients there, the flour, the baking soda, and the salt. Just add it in slowly into the mix. I love making chocolate chip cookies. It's so easy, and I don't know if I know anyone that doesn't like chocolate chip cookies. I mean, if you don't like chocolate chip cookies, please comment below because I just am surprised. Cookies are the superior dessert, and chocolate chip are the number one. So here we go. I got my batter all mixed, and now I'm going to be adding in the chips. This recipe calls for 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, but I use dark chocolate. This is another thing you need to be careful for when you're making gluten-free because chocolate chips can also have gluten in them. So you need to make sure you look at the package, and sadly a lot of them don't even say gluten-free. It's tough. I get mine at Aldi. So here we are mixing the chocolate chips in, and I want to add the walnuts here. There they are, mixing the chips. I want to add the walnuts in, But I'm gonna leave half just plain chocolate chip because my daughter is unsure if she's gonna like the walnut version. So small pieces of black walnuts we mixed in because they're hard to pick out of the shell without crumbling. Sorry. Okay, now I'm lining my cookie sheet with parchment paper, getting ready to put those cookies in the oven. I always like to do parchment paper. It's way easier to clean up, collects the grease. My cookie sheets are kind of a pain in the butt to clean because they're square, and I don't like putting them in the dishwasher because they get rusty. Parchment paper is my friend. Alright, and so is this scooper. Oh my god, I will link it from Amazon. I'll link the cookie sheets, and I will, as always, link my flour. But this scooper it's like a little mini ice cream scooper, but it's for cookie dough, and it's the best. Because you scoop it and then it squeezes out. Oh, there I am tasting the cookie dough. You also cannot make cookies without tasting the cookie dough. Am I wrong? You all know you do it. Anyway, here I am scooping them out with that awesome scooper. One of the best things I treated myself to ever. And then we're going to get them cookies in the oven. And they cook in the oven, a 375 degree oven, preheated, for 9 to 11 minutes. And then you let them sit for about 2 minutes, and they come out and they are ready. Yummy, yummy cookies. And remember, I did a batch with walnuts and then a just plain chocolate chip batch. They are delicious, and we ate them up. We had them all Thanksgiving Day for desserts, and in that evening with our pies we had cookies too. So I hope you like this today. I hope you make some chocolate chip cookies, either with walnuts or without, but the black walnuts tasted delish. Thanks for watching.